as file image.
What's up, everyone?
Wait, what are you recording?
This interview thing. Sir, I can't
Can I
really
do the
stream it.
intro?
Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Wait, you're recording what?
The interview for this, like this,
Alright,
thing, sir, I can't stream it.
Alright,
Oh,
3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? It's Blixie here, back again with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about surviving the dead and
Oh. You just gotta bark and then I'll leave.
And today we have a special guest named Campfacer from YouTube.
We have a special guest by the name of campfacer, who is a horror YouTuber. He's been promoting games like Evil Dead, Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and the Killer Clown game as well.
And Attack of the Killer Cowboys.
Wait, what the hell?
And,
a new game coming out. It's about tall boy beer that kills people when you drink it.
Why did I kick you?
but he's also going to be help with promoting our game Surviving the Dead. So let's go ahead and let's get started. We're also going to be discussing on zombie kill ideas as well. They want to see. I tried streaming this earlier. Internet kept acting up, and so we're going to end up recording it instead. So. Yeah.
Okay, so should I ask these questions all over again or no?
I mean, if you want.
I'll ask a couple.
Yes, you should.
Okay. So, yeah, alright, so I'm here in the live stream, the dev stream number. What number is this?
It's not so much a stream, it's a recording.
Well, I mean, this number, like, the how many times have you guys done this? Like, a couple hundred right now?
Like 67, it would be considered number 68.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have this
we're
game
close
called
to
Surviving
69.
the Dead. Surviving the Dead, and it stars Joshua Baker, and it's about a apocalypse style. His past. Wait, it's about your past. Can you kind of go over that one more time?
Yeah, it talks about like the days, like 9 years after the events of 2012. Basically, I had a friend during my middle school years that was brainwashed by another student, and turned out it was a middle school bully that that brainwashed my friends. She ended up calling me a stalker and things like that every time I tried to get through to her, and I ended up going through major PTSD through this game and all that. 9 years after, and the game is taking place in the year 2021. So basically, Flamelight, who's going to be referencing the middle school bully, is the person who I'm getting revenge on for brainwashing my friend and all that. And basically, was someone who
I'm the voice of Flamelight,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Flamelight's the one that also caused the zombie apocalypse in my city, causing me to be the last human alive and all that. There's no other humans except for me, well, besides the custom character campaign.
Well, actually,
Wait,
the name.
So wait, there's no humans alive besides you. So when you're playing the game, you're taking the role of you killing off all the zombies.
Well,
How are you the only one alive?
So you're actually the good guy.
Yeah.
You're the good guy, bad guy. You're pissed off, but at the same time, you're killing off the zombies.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be a single player story mode style game.
Well, like for the main,
I wouldn't say
stories, yes, but there will be online multiplayer as well.
Dylan's trying to say something. Hang on.
Go ahead, Dylan.
Okay, I was trying to cover up two things before I was being talked over.
Sorry
So
about that.
the first thing I wanted to clear up is that Flamelight's basically like a placeholder name. We're trying to think of a new, better name to give him because Flamelight is kind of lame. But we are thinking of a new name for him. For now, he's just called Flamelight. The second one is that I don't. Yeah, that's just his name for now. We'll change it later when we think of it. But the second thing I want. But the
Hello?
second thing I want to. The second thing I want to point out is that. Hold on, I gotta turn off noise suppression.
Sorry, is this too loud in the background here? Is this distracting you guys?
No, it's not.
I can
Well-
barely hear it.
Is that too loud?
Well, it's not too loud, but it is a teeny bit distracting.
Sorry.
Alright, go ahead, Dylan.
So anyway, the second thing I wanted to point out is that, well, I wouldn't exactly say that Josh is the last human alive, because he's got us as his friends.
Yeah, but you guys are basically gonna be like considered like in a way like animal related stuff. What I'm meaning is on like the last human
Well-
alive.
Animal-like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
could
So
be-
wait.
Could be
So-
animal-like, could be human-like, but
So
I
he's
don't
out
know
to
about
save
the
you
whole-
guys. So
Yeah.
he's out to save different characters. That you guys could potentially get killed by the zombies, right?
Yeah.
Well,
the thing is, the virus is immune to the animals are immune to the virus. It only affects humans.
Oh, so
Like,
wait,
so how
there's
are you?
there's
alive?
animals. Wait, you're going to save animals.
He's trying to save. I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to prevent it from getting worse.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there gonna be like one full-on story, or is it gonna be short little, doing one thing and then different objectives?
There's gonna be like 3 different stories. There's gonna be my story, which is the main story, a custom character
Custom and then
story.
final.
Yeah, a custom character story, and then the final story where you can play as myself and the custom character.
Right now, I'm trying to dig up screenshots.
Wow, the audio is cutting out there.
Right now, I'm trying to dig up screenshots. Storms mess up my signal on wireless.
Okay, so we got past the story idea and the base of the game. Now, I wanted to go over. I know I already asked these quickly. Asked time. Have you guys, have you been working on the game for a while? Do you have anything to show besides the main screenshot of the splash menu? Do you have any more photos of character builds? Do you have any maps? Do you have any movement or animations you can show off?
In
Anything, like files of
Test Run B.
animations.
In Test Run B, I have a really archaic version of the main map.
Yeah.
but we
We'd
haven't-
love to see.
but we
That would be
haven't
fun.
made
If you could show off the main map, even that would be fun. Like to see it in the
I'm not
online.
with Nova, but I sent it to
But
you,
there is a
Cap.
problem we ran into.
Yeah.
That
Let's
is
just
kind of a
say.
slow obstacle for us.
Yeah. Let's just say.
What I want to
Oh, go ahead, Dylan.
The obstacle that we're currently facing is that I'm going to be the one partially modeling for the game, but
Okay.
the one problem about it is that I'm fairly new to using Blender, so I'm kind of an inexperienced modeler.
He's learning. He's good at it, but he's learning.
Okay.
I'm
I
kind
am
of
good
leaning
at
on
it.
him.
Yeah, I am good at it, but I'm still inexperienced.
He's good at it. We're kind of leaning on him because
That's the best way to learn something. That's the best way to learn something
I mean,
is to play with it and learn it as you go. And that's how I learned how to use Photoshop and Dreamweaver, building websites and all. I did that all on my own.
And Dylan just crashed.
Oh great, that was Dylan. Oh shit.
And he's back.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Same as most of us here. Dylan's internet is.
my internet
terrible.
fucked up. My internet fucked up. As I was saying, my apologies if the game ends up terrible because I'm not very good with Blender.
Yeah, it's looking okay so far because the model is just going to be a little poly because some of our computers are absolutely terrible.
Here's a question for Dylan about Blender.
Mm-hmm.
Are you listening?
Yes.
That being said, if you think you're pretty good at it and you're learning as you go, okay,
Mm-hmm.
is there any question in your mind you saying, I can do this, but we need to kind of change the ideas of, instead of over the top modeling, maybe kind of do stuff that you're capable of doing to press the game to go on, like move forward faster?
Well,
Do you understand the question?
I do have a similar question that I keep asking myself that is similar to that, but instead, even though I'm kind of good but not good at the same time, what if the game flops?
Well,
What
it
do we
wouldn't.
do then?
It's never going to flop as long as you guys make a game you guys enjoy playing, and as only even if a handful of people play it and thought it was great, then that's a great game, and that's a success in my book, man.
Yeah.
If you're talking about flop as and not make like hundreds of thousands of dollars, which it probably won't. I'm just saying, I'm being realistic. I mean, think about, whenever somebody new makes a game, it's a bitch to get it. You
have to. Independent studio. It's not. We're like an independent studio that no one's really heard of.
Yeah.
It's not
like for instance, if I made a game by myself, and it took me a year to make this one game just by myself, and 20 people enjoyed it, I would be like, wow, that was awesome. 20 people enjoyed my game.
Yeah.
I would be happy if I showed up that 10 people liked it.
In fact, also, Dylan, when you were saying that earlier, Dev Street number 66 that we did, the two new people that were introduced to my channel, when I saw the model of the soda can that you made, they were all hyped up for it. They thought it was awesome and all that, so.
Oh, yeah. It definitely was.
I liked it as well. I kind of woke up to it.
I have another question for you guys.
Yeah.
I have a lot of experience with this question, to be honest. Do you guys ever find yourself losing inspiration and not wanting to, not feeling it, you just not feeling it, and you take days off and you're just like, we should get back to it, but or do you ever wake up and say, you ever wake up and be like, oh my God, I want to do this?
With everyone else, it's the latter, but it's only me that's doing the former right now because I'm actually taking a break from modeling and I'm instead of working on something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Currently, I'm just not on my computer because I was woken up.
But what I am working on in procrastination right now is actually pretty interesting.
Camp, the reason I'm not on my computer doing anything is because I just woke up because I'm trying to.
Okay.
I was napping.
Another question. Have you got... Oh, sorry. My kid's playing in the background. He's playing Fortnite. He's playing Fortnite. Okay, so I have another question. Have you guys ever taken the whole main idea and been like, this seems a little bit too complicated? Maybe we should dial the game down and maybe change this or change that to make it more simplistic to finish or do stuff that you guys know you can possibly do?
We do have a couple of ideas to make the game less boring.
Yeah.
Less of a
I make open world games all the time, but still, it's.
What I'm saying, if somebody pitched me an idea to make a Grand Theft Auto like looking horror game that make it look that good, and like pretending me being a dev and saying like I knew somewhat how to do it. And I said originally, yeah, I'm gonna make a game that looks like GTA graphics but horror movie with brutal kills.
I mean,
And I started working on it, and then I realized to myself, this is gonna be impossible. So then maybe I would say to myself, well, what if I made this game instead of looking like GTA graphics, I made it look like 16-bit Nintendo blocky graphics, but made it what the idea is still, and made it change the idea around and turned it from a serious horror game to like a funny comedy horror where they shout and like you chop somebody's head off and it just blood sprays against the screen, and it's like a side scroller that no one's ever seen before. I'm not saying like that, but like you know how you take an idea and then you, as you're working on it, you change it a little bit, and you're like, well, wait a minute, I didn't plan on doing that, but now this is even better than the original idea because this is something I can do and it's fun at the same time.
I kind of did that with Rise of the Storm, where I just took an idea and ran with it. So,
but
Josh
Well, I
is
do-
like, you better not change my idea.
But the
Yeah.
yeah, we do that too. But this is But for my own answer to that, which is also an answer to the question of what the game is going to look like in graphic terms, I'd say it would look a bit akin to a mixture between like the source graphics from Half-Life 2 or like the PlayStation 1 low poly graphics.
Okay.
Given how much I can do with low poly models.
Exactly. That's the answer I was looking for.
Yeah.
So you're working with what you know, and you're not pushing it. You're not pushing it over the top because you know, like, it would be impossible. So that way you can go and move forward from there.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just wondering how a chainsaw model is going to look like in like
We-
PlayStation 1 style.
We figured if we process the game slowly, it would actually turn out
Yeah.
good.
game
Unlike some of the games that came out in recent decades that were rushed.
Yeah.
yeah.
Some of the best movies out there are the old grainy, bad quality looking movies. You know, it doesn't mean a video game has to look like the next gen. You know, you could make a game phenomenal that has poor, low quality graphics. You know.
Yeah.
It's just some games you just take your time with it. That's how we do it. We take our time, take it bit by bit, and it takes a while, but it's worth it in the end.
Yeah, if
I
you
mean,
guys
some-
get on, if you guys, I have faith in you guys. If you guys all work as a team and get more inspiration, and I have a good feeling you guys have something going here that I'm excited to check out. I just wish you guys had more to show so I could bring it to the table to the community. Again, I have some antsy people out there in the community. They're like,
Oh,
"What's
well,
this
we could
surviving
tell.
I'll get.
We could tell. Yep.
I added some more packages to the project. The second I get those packages loaded in, I'll take more screenshots of the engine and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
It's
I'm gonna have to
Not
call,
a Lenovo.
I'm gonna have to take off from here. You guys can continue this, but I just wanted to chime in and say hi, and I wanted to see where it's at and see if I can get some more information.
All right.
And,
I'll give you a mention. I'll give you a mention when I have more screenshots. It's just.
all right. Thank you guys so
I
much.
didn't realize it was
And
that
the
much of a
last thing
problem.
The last thing I wanted to point out about the game is that we don't have a specific release date yet. It's going to be a very long while before we release the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Process is kind of slow, but at least it's that way so that the game will turn out good, I guess.
I'm looking forward to you guys, and just keep that inspiration coming and keep pushing forward. You know.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Oh yeah. But
Yep.
but yeah. Anyways, anyways, that was the interview, guys. Make sure to follow campfacer. The channel link to his channel link will be found in the description below. Make sure to follow when that was featured in the video and then the interview and all that. Also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Support me on Patreon, Streamlabs, and PayPal, as well as follow my game dev channel, Husky350 Game Series, and Pub's Game Dev channel, Woodblock Series. I'll see you guys in the next time.